Are you afraid to walk alone at night? Are you being stalked, threatened, or harmed? If so, a personal protection dog just may be the companion you need. From tough and muscular canines with fierce looks to a more approachable, bouncy dog that you might not expect in this line of work. We're uncovering the top 10 breeds that'll stop a person dead in his tracks. Now, these aren't vicious dogs. These are highly trained, capable dogs that will put up a fight on command. Responsive, obedient family companions that, when called upon, can protect and possibly save your life. Your best friend and a criminal's worst nightmare.
The personal protection dog has the ability and the willingness to respond to danger and to fight for its owner, its property. It's a defensive use dog only. It's not to be used for offensive purposes.
The old style junkyard dog where the dog is on his own. Dog basically is antisocial to everybody, and his purpose is to be antisocial. That's the opposite of personal protection.
Personal protection dog can apprehend on command, let go and guard, re-apprehend if the person tries to escape. What it can't do is be expected to reason on its own. Personal protection dogs are often taken to businesses by owners where the dog has to be sociable enough with the clientele and at the same time be command responsive.
They're there to be a visual deterrent. Hopefully that alone would, stop any situations that might occur. The dog will hold his ground, will get between what is considered to be a threat and make sure that they stop. If that isn't enough, then you need to know you have enough training that the dog will make contact.
Not every dog is cut out for personal protection work. There are very specific traits trainers look for before they'll consider a dog as a candidate.
The biggest thing that we look for in a personal protection dog is a good set of nerves. A dog that does not overly dramatically respond or react to new stimulus. We want a dog that has very calm nerves, is very sound, and is a dog that is willing to explore new circumstances.
A weak nerve dog will not be able to do personal protection because the minute they become stressed, they bite indiscriminately, and we can't have that. It has to be a very confident dog.
A protection dog or a personal protection dog should be a dog that can go out into the public, can be around children, can be around other dogs, can be around other animals, and is in total control.
The physical capabilities of a dog are also important in protection work.
95% of the dog's ability to excel in protection-type work is temperament. The other 5% will rely upon its physicality. Yes, you could train a small dog to do this type of work, but I don't think he'd be very effective. You need a dog that is of a larger stature, that's powerful, muscular, has the look of a deterrent.
Before any dog receives protection training, they must be highly trained in obedience. Control over the dog in this line of work is a must.
Obedience is important, critically important to personal protection training because it's the very foundation that personal protection is built on. Dogs should not be personal protection trained unless it has on- and off-leash obedience.
We compare obedience to the safety clip on a gun. The obedience is what controls your dog during personal protection. Any dog can bite. What we're actually doing in personal protection is controlling that bite to a level at which we can issue command at one time only and the dog will respond.
Some people may say, why train a dog to bite? Isn't there enough danger in the world today? Well, yes, there is. And that's exactly why some people require a personal protection dog. A dog that reacts defensively.
I think there's an inherent need for these type of dogs. Unfortunately, there are people in our society and culture that require an animal of this high skill. I think it gives them security, peace of mind. It allows them to live their life as they had prior to any situations that might be occurring. These type of dogs are excellent companions, but they're one step more, they're guardians. They're there to help out if needed and to back down when not. Personal protection dogs are often used for people who live alone, people who have been harassed. They are great if you're out jogging, if you want to go walking alone, maybe you don't live in the greatest of neighborhoods. The benefit to having a personal protection dog is that it is something that cannot be used against you. No matter what you do, that dog's not going to turn on its handler given a situation. Any other type of protective weapon If you lose possession of that, that can be used against you by someone who's trying to harm you.
Personal protection work is an area that is not always well understood by the general public. There are often false impressions made about the dogs.
One myth that is common to people is that personal protection makes a dog aggressive. A trainer never makes a dog aggressive. It either has the drives to do the work or it doesn't. So the difference between a dog that you see on the 6 o'clock news attacking innocent people and a personal protection dog has everything to do with early socialization, early obedience training, and proper care and management of the dog. When the dogs are doing the protection work, they're having a great time. They're having fun. To the dog, it's all about winning. And proper protection training is teaching the dog that it can expect to win, given the right set of responses. So the dog itself is not being beaten down or beaten up. In fact, the opposite is quite true. The dog is being built up.
Good boy. Good job, boy.
To train a personal protection dog, you're starting the process as soon as you get the puppy and working it through obedience. Then you're adding on your different levels of protection. Your finished product is going to be when the dog is 2.5 years old and totally mature. So it takes literally hundreds of hours to protection train a dog properly.
Personal protection dogs are taught how to bite, when to bite, and where to bite. So we're not creating dogs that are vicious. We're teaching skilled discipline. I want a dog that's just simply going to calmly clamp down his jaws, do the least amount of damage to any person should they have to bite, and let go as soon as I tell them. Most people who are using personal protection dogs will often go for the arms, simply because arms can carry weapons.
While any breeded dog can be trained to alert the presence of an intruder, when it comes to personal protection, there are definitely breeds that excel over others.
I like to use a dog from the herding group. I find that they bond very easily to people. They're extremely loyal. They are naturally or inherently protective, which we can use to our advantage. And they have a lot of drive, a lot of stamina.
Personal protection dogs are not for everyone. They are trained for a specific purpose and require a diligent owner.
It's very important with a protection dog to make sure that safety is a paramount concern. So with a protection dog, you want to make sure that you know where it is at all times.
Some dogs of certain breeds with good balanced temperament without high-end training are enough of a visual deterrent, so simply the good skills of obedience would be enough to stop. I think the people who absolutely require one are the people who have had problems in the past of a serious nature.
There are real reasons for protection, and a dog can provide you protection, 24-hour-a-day protection, that nothing else can.
Fierce protectors and loyal companions. We'll see the top 10 breeds in action when we return.
Enough, go. Easy. Enough. Easy.
If you feel unsafe or at the risk of being harmed, you may carry a gun, a knife, or a bottle of mace. Well, for some people who need protection, their choice is a dog. A highly trained, skilled canine that can keep you safe and deal with a threat in an instant on command. And right now, we're going to take a look at those dogs. The top 10 breeds in personal protection work. Beginning at number 10, we will work our way up to the number 1 breed, a dog considered by many to be the ultimate in taking care of business. We'll start the countdown with a breed that's been hailed as a super dog, a balance of extreme power and gentle companionship. At number 10 is the Dogo Argentino, a relatively new breed developed in the 1920s. The Dogo Argentino is not only a great hunter, but also a loyal family pet and guardian.
Get him, girl. If you look at them, the people are going to be like, whoa, you know, it kind of look, you know, it look kind of mean. They're real sweet dogs, and they're real loyal. When people see it, if somebody never seen a doggo before, a lot of people ask me, is that a Great Dane mixed with, you know, a pit bull?
Fierce and determined, the Dogo Argentino was specifically developed to hunt wild boar, mountain lion, and jaguar. To achieve a supreme hunting dog, the best traits of 10 breeds were combined, resulting in a fast and highly capable worker.
It's an extremely powerful animal. They can be very quick on their feet. I mean, they were bred to hunt and really effective at that. If not, they would be killed. So I think if they are reacting, it's going to be pretty fast, and they do have very large jaws, very strong jaws.
They're real good working dogs, and they love to run.
The dog is awesome. He has the body of a giant pit, and he has the heart of a shepherd, and he has the love of a schnauzer.
They want you to pet them, kind of like a little kid. You know, they want attention. Real smart, real easy to train.
The Dogo learns quickly. That means they can learn both what you want them to do and what they want to do. A Dogo owner needs to stay one step ahead.
So if you're going to have one of these dogs, you should be an expert in terms of training.
My boy, out!
So you got to make sure his bite work and his obedience are in the same level. Because if, let's say you have a